Hey guys, it's Ange from Mummy Adds 2. Today we have a K-Beauty haul and first impressions try on from YESSTYLE. We have all these products to get through. If you're interested in watching this video, then let's get to it. Hey guys, so I went on to YESSTYLE. I do have an affiliates code. It is Mummy Adds 2. It will be down the bottom. I do get a small kickback and you do get a small percentage off any orders if you want to. However, this video is not sponsored and you will get my 100% honest feedback in regards to the products that we are using today. So we have products from face primers right up to eyelashes, so everything you can think of today, I'm pretty sure I have it here, and we're going to get straight into it. So our first product is the Etude Face Blur Smoothing. They did have this in a number of different primers depending on what you actually wanted from this. So the Face Blur primer cost $18, so just a little bit over that, and we're going to use this. So the packaging is quite lovely and it has a little bit of a pinky quality to, oh, it's actually really quite thick and white on the skin. Let's put that on regardless. I think I went way too much. That really feels nice. That actually feels really nice on the skin, however, very smoothing. It actually does feel really smoothing. We'll pull in a little bit closer in a minute to see whether it has done anything to my skin, help to blur any of those fine lines and imperfections that I have. But looking in the viewfinder here, I actually think that has actually given my skin a really nice effect to get started. My skin does feel nice and moisturized. I would say that has definitely blurred the skin a little bit. I think the tinted color in this has sort of just settled a little bit of that redness down and really helped to smooth some of that out. But we won't know how this really performs until we have our full face on. So the next item we have is a Fork Eyebrow Tint, and this cost me $12.57. It comes in the package like this, which is quite nice. It is in the shade dark brown, so Etude dark brown. It has the 4-prong. I haven't used anything like this, so we'll see how this performs. Definitely not the right color for me, and I'm not sure if I actually like it too much. Like, the product itself is good, but I'm not sure that this with the 4 prongs is actually what I like. I like to, it does give you a really fine line, but because it has 4, I think it's putting way too much product. It's not allowing me to really be precise as if I had just that fine pen. I'm just going to go do the other brow, tidy this up, and then I'll be back. Okay guys, so I have finished the eyebrows. I am going to conceal around them and tidy them up a little bit. In regards to this product, as I said, it's not bad. It's pretty nice. It's definitely not my color. I must be the worst person in the world for choosing eyebrow shades. Like, every single time I have chosen an eyebrow shade, it's either been too warm or extremely dark. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm struggling trying to really even it out. Once it's on, it seems to be on, and it's not really budging too much, which is good for some people. Some people would absolutely love this. I'm not saying it's a bad product at all. It's just not really for me. So the next item that we are going to use is our foundation, and it comes in a box like this, which is quite nice, and it is called the Neogen WTY 24-Hour All-Day Cover Long-Lasting Cushion. 2 colors in natural beige. So we're going to see what this looks like, and then we will try it out. Then we open it up. Comes with its own little cushion, which is quite nice. open that. Remove the sticker for use. Close the compact light tightly after use. That's what the product looks like. We'll use the little pad that they've given us. This was priced at $23.38. And okay. Do you hear that? It squeaks. That looks really pretty though on the skin. I've got to admit, that's really pretty. The colour's actually a pretty decent match from what I can see at the moment. So I just swapped over to my beauty sponge or my beauty blender, and I'm just going to use that to finish off this foundation. Okay guys, I would say this is more of a light to medium coverage. I could build it up. It did allow me to build this up. In the viewfinder, it looks quite pretty on the skin. It's not completely matte. It has that little bit of a satin to matte finish, I would say. I do need to try this a little bit more, because I don't know if it's because of the primer or the foundation itself, but it is sitting in my lines a little bit. I do need to try these in different combinations to see whether I actually really enjoy it. Remembering this is first impressions, so you can see that it's making them extremely obvious. That's not my favorite, and it could quite likely be this primer, to be honest. The foundation itself, the color, once it's blended out, seems to be quite well suited to my skin tone. So I'm going to use this a little bit more, so keep an eye out for my favorites and fails at the end of the month, and we'll see how this one performs. Same with the primer too, I think. So the next thing that we need to go in with is our concealer. Looking at the colors here, I'm thinking this one might be a little bit darker, but we'll see how it goes. So this is called the Siam Cover Perfection Tip Concealer. It has SPF 28 and it costs $6.50. So we're going to go in here and do a little bit of concealing. Considering this is more of a light to medium coverage, I want a little bit more coverage with that foundation. Let's see how this one performs. So I'll put a little bit here. I also will sculpt out my eyebrows a little bit more as well. I did realize that the one thing that I didn't actually buy in this haul was some setting powder. And considering how this foundation is actually sitting on my skin, we definitely need to set this in place, I think. So I will have to go into my stash and see what we have there. Looking at how that concealer has sat on the skin, it looks quite nice, actually. I think I prefer it better than what the foundation is doing at the moment. But I am a little concerned that it may start to get a little icky underneath the eyes a little bit. So I do, as I said, I do want to set that. It has brightened up underneath my eyes. It wasn't as dark as what I thought that color was going to be, which is nice. It actually just gives exactly what this look needs. The next item I have is for contouring. It is called the Misha Cotton Contour in Baked Bagel. It comes looking like this. I'm not so sure about the color. I'm generally into more of a darker contour, to be honest. I generally use my Larizzi stick and then go over with a bronzer, and that looks like this, and I absolutely adore this. But we'll see how we go. K-Beauty is all about generally that light, subtle Beauty. Let's see how it picks up in the pan. Okay. Not what I was expecting. I did not expect to... That is pretty. I did not expect that to have as much pigment as it does. Like, that is really, really pretty. This would have to be my favorite powder contour at the moment. I do like to chisel out the chin a little bit because age, things aren't as tight as they used to be by any standards, so we need to just create a little extra dimension. I don't think that that is too grey on my skin tone too, because I am quite pale. I think that really plays up on my features. Nice. I'm going to put this into my routine and trade it around and see how this performs on a more permanent basis. I think you do come closer and there you can definitely see that makeup, that foundation, and even that concealer now has actually started to go into my fine line. So I'm just going to pat, particularly under my eye a little bit more, just to pat that down. I'm tossing up whether we go in with the eyeshadow or whether we finish our base first, but I think we might go in with the eyeshadow and then we can finish our look from there. So this box was $14.52 and it is the Siam Shadow Box in Rosy Ending, and these are the colours here. So they're quite subtle. Shades. We're not going to get crazy definition and out there looks with this. It's going to be more muted. It's going to be more romantic, sweet, natural looking eye for today. So let's get into it. So what I might do, we're just going to build it up. So we're going to go in with the lightest color and then the second in that crease and just start to build that look up a little bit of definition. I'm just flicking it up a little bit. Now guys, just the slightest bit of fallout, not much. And you can see that those colours, they're very buildable, but they are muted. You're not going to get a whole depth of colour from those two colours. And come up so you can see. But it is very pretty. And they do seem to want to blend on top of each other, which is nice. And they are blending out quite nicely. So I am going to go in with the darker shade now. So I would say it's more of a chocolatey brown color, and I'm going to darken up the edges and just kind of give this eye a little bit more dimension before we bring on that glitter color. So that darker color is not a matte, it is more of a satin finish. It's quite pretty actually on the eye. I'm going to bring it down up underneath here, probably for about 3/4 of the way, just to make sure that this is connecting. Okay, so we're going to come in with that final colour, and we're actually going to put that on near 3/4 of that lid and see how that looks. Okay guys, I'm going to come up a little bit closer so you can have a look at the finished eyeshadows. The eyes aren't obviously finished yet. We need to put liner, we need to add our mascara and lashes. Lashes I'm going to do at the end of our look, but I'm going to come in a little bit closer so you can take a look at this eyeshadow, and I'm going to give you my opinions or my first impressions on. Okay, so in regards to this little palette, this is cute. This is sweet. It's not, as I said, it's not something that you're going to have a lot of brightness, a huge range of depth. You've got 4 colors here. They do build quite nicely, and the color story in here is lovely. This one here, I did have to wet my brush to start with to get that on. It wasn't really sticking to the brush. I sprayed my brush with a little bit of setting spray, and it started to work a little bit better, but then I come back in with my fingers because I'll show you, it just works so much better when you come in with that finger. It just adds that little bit more dimension with this kind of shadow. It is very, very soft, so that's why it doesn't really want to stick to that brush too well. But once it's on the eyes, it is stunning. Okay, so our next product is from McQueen. It costs $5.78 and is a big waterproof pencil gel liner in Espresso Latte. The box looks like this. Oh, it feels really quite creamy on the hand there. Simple, sweet swatch. I am just deciding what we want to do. I think I'll give myself a little bit of a line and a bit of a flick. I might even do the waterline. I am going to do this offline, so I will be back with my opinions on this. Okay guys, so I'm back and I like this liner. The gel liner, it went over my eyeshadow really, really easy. I ended up tight lining and put some down on my waterline as well to define my eyes a little bit better in today's look. Nice. It'll be interesting to see whether this actually starts to run off from my waterline. A lot of pencils, I struggle with it actually staying put where I want it to actually be. But I like the color of this. It's a really dark chocolate brown. It's not black. It just adds a little bit more subtleness. Sometimes you don't want black on your eyes. It just overtakes the entire look, whereas a darker brown is just not as harsh. So this, highly recommend. Beautiful product. So now we need to put our mascara on. This is the Etude Oh My Lash mascara in number 3 volume for $6.87, and it looks like this with the brush tip. And we're just going to apply this mascara and see what it's like. I feel like this brush is really grabbing hold of my lashes. I can see, even with just that first one coat, that it is giving them a bit of separation. It is definitely adding a little bit of volume and a little bit of length too, actually. It's really pretty mascara. Oh, that's nice. That actually looks beautiful on those bottom lashes too. Impressions, I really like this mascara. It did give me a little bit of length, gave me a little bit of volume, and separated the lashes. The brush is really nice. You can feel it really gripping onto those lashes. I really appreciate the way that it has my bottom lashes looking. Actually, I think this will be my go-to for a little while, to when I want to put a bit of mascara on those bottom lashes to make them pop a little bit. So the next thing that we need to do is we're going to go in with the blush, and the blush looks YESSTYLE Momentique Time Blusher in 8 AM. It costs, what it is that, $24.03 for this one. And the packaging is just so cute. Like, it is so damn cute. And it has the two blushes, little cover. Let's do a little bit of a swatch on the hand so we can see. These look more shimmery. They don't necessarily look like they are going to be matte. Yep, they're definitely a shimmer. So it's going to give us that little bit extra glow to our complexion. So let's go in with this one. And I think I'm going to just give it a good swirl around both of these colors. Oh, it really picks up. Could you see that dust coming up there? I think I'm going to give that a little bit of a pat and then bounce it onto my skin. Oh, that's pretty. So on the skin, it doesn't come off like it is too shiny, like as if we're wearing a highlight. It just really gives us that little bit of a glow. It's very, very subtly pretty. Blends into the skin nicely. It actually really just sinks into my skin, to be honest. So that is really cute. Love this. Not only is it cute, it looks beautiful on the skin. So the next thing we're going to go in with is our highlighter, and the highlighter comes in a little box like this one. Oh, let's turn it up the right way, and it's called Prism. So this one is from Sam too. I'm not sure if I'm saying that right. It's spelled S-A-E-M. It's called the Prism Light Highlighter in Bare Shine. So number 3, and it retails for $16.33. Has Prism on the case. That looks lovely. Let's do a swatch. Oh, it feels nice. Oh, that's nice. I generally like more of a champagne colored highlight. This is just a little bit too icy for me. I mean, it's pretty. I will definitely use it. It's not too icy. Let's see if it leaves a cast after we get what we want on here. Oh, that looks lovely. Let's do our nose. That's really pretty. Looks more natural on the skin. Okay. 10 out of 10. Coringo Cherry Chew Bonnie Lipstick Matte in Peach, and it retails for $10.12. Cute. And it clicks. Oh, I like lipsticks that do this. Has a lock. This is more of a peachy pink color. And then we also have this rose lip gloss. It is so cute. I couldn't help myself. It's adorable. I mean, some of these things are just too cute when it comes to K-Beauty. They're just adorable. And generally the quality is really, really good. They're not just gimmicky. It is a La Biote Flomance Lip Color Shine in CR01, and it retails for $15.42. So we're going to go in with the lipstick, and then we're going to come in with that lip gloss as well. I didn't buy any lip liners, so we're just going to do our best. Oh, that's pretty. That is kind of like, it's definitely matte, but it's kind of like a velvet matte finish. It's kind of blurring. It's really, really pretty. A couple of minutes to see how that sets down on our lips, but it feels quite nice. It feels quite nice. It doesn't feel like it's going to dry my lips too much. You can feel it setting down, but it's that color. In the view cam, that color is more reddy pink, whereas in my actual mirror, it is kind of a little bit berry pink. So it's really, really cute. It's like a really enhanced pigment of my natural skin color, my lip color. Oh, it's so cute. Gloss is up here, the top one. Looks to be a little bit more on the orangey red side instead of this lipstick, which is more berry red. So let's try this. Oh, that feels nice though. And finally we have our lashes. So these are our lashes here. I'm not so sure about them. I'll show you why in a minute, but these are called the Amo set of 10 false lashes, one size, and they were $7.81. The reason why I'm not so sure about these is that there's not much of a curve on them. They are in here like so. I'm just going to go pop these on and I'll be back. Hey guys, so I'm back after putting on those lashes. They're actually really quite pretty on. And they weren't as hard as what I thought. I did have to obviously cut them. They were quite a bit long for my eye, but they sit pretty. They were easier to, they were quite flimsy, so I was able to shape them to the shape of my eye to get them from the corner to the out. Those lashes just bring this whole look together really. So guys, this is our final look using all our K-Beauty makeup from YESSTYLE. Don't forget that I do have an affiliate code. The video is not sponsored by any means, and it will just allow you to get a little bit more of a discount. If you do have anything that you would like to see on the channel, you want reviewed, leave a comment down below or on any of my posts, and if I'm able, I will go grab it and I'll do a review. If you enjoyed this video, comment down below about which product you wouldn't mind trying, or if you've actually had or used any of these products. And I wish you all a beautiful, beautiful day. Much love. Bye.